welcome back to episode number 10 of the Untimed Down podcast. I am Webbo, and I'm joined today by three beautiful, beautiful people. I'm joined today by with Mr. Kobe, Mr. Cody, and a new face on this week's episode, Mr. Nutrag himself. Boys, how are we feeling?
We're feeling nicey.
Didn't appreciate that intro, but I'm feeling good, man. Excited.
Feeling very good. Also,
Kobe?
not a new face if you're familiar with Fieldhouse Network.
I would hope not.
New to this podcast though.
Uh-huh.
That's okay. He'll be here for some couple more episodes in the future. But with that being said, let's just jump right into it. Do we have any remarks, comments, concerns, anything about last week's games before we start into this week's slate? Anybody want to say
I did
anything?
figure out the details on AR's injury. It wasn't the resistance band that broke his orbital bone. It was on a fucking metal pole, and the pole snapped and just fucking went right in his eye.
Hilarious.
Did he die?
No.
Steelers on Ravens.
Yeah, and fire Mike Holland. Thank you. I
McGregor
digress.
rule.
Okay.
Suck it, Brett.
Okay, yeah, facts. That's facts, actually. But if that's all we got, then we will move right on into this week's game, starting with Thursday Night Football. This game, kind of gross. This game's in Tampa. It's the Falcons and Bucks, and the Bucks are 4.5-point favorites, and the points total is 44.5. Would anybody like to start us off?
Let Nut go.
Okay, Nut, you can start us off.
Yeah, I'll jump in, man. Yeah, I mean, the Falcons, they're not going to have Drake London tomorrow. I saw that he got ruled out. I saw Mike Evans is back, and so is Jalen McMillan, which is not as much of a big name. But I don't know, man. Like you said, it's going to be gross. I mean, the Buccaneers haven't exactly been lighting it up lately, so this could actually be a close game because the NFL's weird. But I think the Bucks will cover at the very least. That's pretty much all I got to say on it.
Yeah, I got the Bucks winning by a touchdown. But this is the start of Mike Evans' 1,000-yard season. It starts now. Right now, these next 4 games, he needs like 220 yards a game. Let's make it happen. He's on my fantasy team. I've been waiting.
I will say earlier today, Cody was like, realistically, Mike Evans could get 1,000 if he gets 240 yards like every game. And I was like, yeah, what?
Realistically?
Yeah.
Baker's going to feed him, bro.
He said,
It's
"Don't you
Baker. Come on.
Don't you think Baker's just going to force feed him? And I was like, no, I don't.
Yes, he will.
But
It's going to be about 15 catches, 250 yards.
Last week we all had picked the Bucks, but I was the only one that said I think the Saints are going to keep it close because I don't trust the Bucks defense. And we were all wrong, but I was kind of right because the Bucks defense is terrible. I'm gonna pick the Bucks. I'm gonna do the same thing I did last week. I'm gonna pick the Bucks, but I think the Falcons are gonna keep it close, and the Falcons could win this game. If they win, I would not be shocked at all. But I'm gonna pick the Bucks in like a 21-17 game.
Now, I don't know why everyone's writing it off like it's going to be gross. Both teams inconsistent, but have shown that the offense can fire off like a machine gun. I'm leaning towards Bucks. I think getting some key players back is going to help them a lot. I don't think Atlanta's going to be able to keep up with them, but don't be surprised if it turns into a shootout. But I got the Bucks by 7 in this one.
What do you think Mike Evans' stat line is going to be, Cody?
10 receptions, 240 yards.
Fuck! This dude came in last in fantasy. Mike Evans probably not even playing now. F me.
Is he for sure like 100% active?
Nut said it, so it has to be true, yeah.
Alright,
I'm pretty sure I saw that he's going to be activated. So
He's gonna go for like 5 for like 48.
I'll take that. And a touchdown.
I'll bet they do try to force feed him a touchdown though. Maybe like a goal line fade or some shit.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep it modest and go 15 for 255 and 2 touchdowns.
All right, so we're all on the Bucks here.
Yeah, they're losing.
Yeah.
That's over.
All right.
So bad.
Jumping right into the weekend slate of games, and now the first game we've got here is, let's see if there's any other like really good ones. Okay, one of the best games of the week. It's my team. It's the Bills are headed into Gillette, into Foxborough, and the Bills are actually favored by 1.5 here, and the points total is 50.5. I'll go last. I'll let you guys go first, but starting off this episode with one of the games of the week, Bills Patriots in Foxborough. Kobe, why don't you start us
Yeah, I'll
off?
start off. I think the key to this game is going to be whether or not New England can hem down Buffalo's running game. These last couple of weeks, they've been running all over everybody, and I believe New England's got a pretty good run defense. That's a matchup to watch. When you look at the Patriots on their offensive side of the ball, Drake May is no Bo Nix, right? But he's still a decent quarterback. This will be fun. I don't think it'll be the best game of the week, and if the Patriots are able to pull this one out, it's going to be a tough road for the Bills coming into the playoffs here at the end of the season. If I pick in the winner, I'm going to lean with the Bills. I think it'll be a close game, maybe a little higher scoring, maybe like 24-21 Buffalo.
Yeah, I'll follow that up. So I think I've been the only one on the pod kind of saying Drake May is probably going to win MVP this year. So I just want to clarify that I think he's winning it all.
I mean, that's not even going to get a reaction out of me. I'm just going to keep it moving, but that's just so stupid.
I'm rubber stamping Drake May for MVP.
No!
I've been
I don't even want to hear you talk! Shut up! You mother! I can't stand you!
I've been saying this all year. I'm rubber stamping Drake May's MVP. He's doing it this game. The Bills are going to go into Foxborough and lose. The Patriots are going to wrap up the 1 seed as soon as the fraud Broncos get clubbed up out of there. And this is Drake May's MVP game. He's going to throw 3 touchdowns, but the Patriots are going to win 24-20. Josh Allen, no rushing touchdown. Boom. Pats up top, Drake May MVP.
I can't wait to see that on TikTok next week.
He's been.
If it's right, it's not going up.
He's been just doing stuff to. I have deep hatred for you. I legitimately don't like you, and oh my god, I just can't even stand to look at you.
Feelings very mutual.
Good. I'm so glad.
This is my first episode, man. What did I walk into?
This has been boiling for a little bit.
I'm here for it, though.
He's just mad that I've been calling Drake as the MVP for 6 weeks now.
Everybody go back and watch the last 9 episodes, you stupid idiot. We have them recorded. You bumbling moron!
Somebody go pull the clips. Somebody please go pull the clips.
Somebody check the VODs.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and jump in, man. I don't know. You told me not to trash Drake May, which I wasn't going to, but you obviously don't like Patriots love, so I don't know which way to go here.
Yep, Cook.
Don't patronize.
Just be for real, man, because I also think the Patriots are going to win this game. I don't know if Cody's trolling, but I really do think the Patriots are going to win.
He's probably he may not be trolling in his pick to win, but he's absolutely trolling with the MVP stuff.
Nope.
Well,
again,
I do think the Patriots
they're recorded.
I'm not going to. I'll hold off on that until the end. But I will say that Stephon Diggs revenge game. So.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
I hope not.
I will say the last time the Patriots played the Bills, Stephon Diggs went for had 10 catches for 100 and something yards. So probably his best game of the year. And Kobe, what you were saying about the Patriots run defense, it's gotten much worse ever since Milton Williams went on IR, which is kind of concerning because that dude's a beast. And so he's obviously still on IR. Hopefully we get him back for the playoffs, but that's something to look at and to be mindful of if you're a Bills fan, that Milton Williams is gone for this game and a couple other pieces on that D line, so that could be a sign of concern. But here's what I will say: this is a hat and T-shirt game for the Patriots. This is the first one we've had in a long time, so I think that's just going to be some added little confidence and an added bonus for them. But you never want your team to lose a game unless it's the Patriots last year in week 18 with Gerard Mayo. Then you want them to lose, but he's an idiot and he won. But I'm going to pick the Patriots to win, but I'll just say this. If they lose this game, I don't think it's the worst thing because it gives them a loss and something to focus on instead of going into the playoffs or potentially on a 13 to 14 to 12 game win streak. I don't really want that. If it happens, it happens. I think going into a thing like that when you're man, we're on a 13-game win streak or whatever it is. Like we're tough to beat. Then you go in there and get beat in the playoffs. That's not what I want. So if they lose this game, I'm not going to be super upset, but I am going to pick them to win. I think it's going to be close. I'm going to pick a 24-21 game.
All right, so the Patriots fan wants the Bills to win. Copy that.
I said I want the Patriots to win, but I'm not going to be like super upset. It's not like the worst thing that's ever happened if the Patriots lose this game. I'll just say that.
I get what you're saying, Webb. I get what you're saying.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, just because I know a lot of people talk about the Patriots' schedule when they bring up, the record. Which I mean, no matter how you slice it, 10-2 is 10-2 or 11-2.
11-2.
11-2 in the NFL.
Yeah,
I mean,
I hate
Steelers
the discussion
ones.
about comparing strength of schedules because it's the NFL. I mean, any given week, anybody can
Yeah.
win.
Here's what I'll say
Yeah,
about
dude.
here's what I'll say about that is the Patriots have beat the Panthers, the Falcons, the Dolphins, and the those are some teams. The Dolphins
also beat the
And
Buccaneers.
all of those teams have pulled
Yes.
off impressive upsets to some of the top teams in the league.
The Falcons, Dolphins have both beat the Bills.
Yeah.
And the Panthers beat the Rams that the Patriots have beat. So like the strength of schedule stuff that people like harp on, like it kind of makes sense, but at the same time, it's any given Sunday. So like
Well,
these
who
are
the
NFL
Patriots
players.
lost to?
The
It was
Steelers
like-
and the Raiders.
I knew where that was going. Wasn't it
Dog
like
shit team.
Wasn't it like 2 of the first 3, and then just like ripped off like 9
Yeah,
straight
it
or
was
something like
week
that?
week 1 and 3.
Yeah,
Kind of like Denver.
pretty good run, man. Pretty good run.
Yeah. So that's what it is. So that's that. Us three, me, Nut, and Cody are on the Patriots. Kobe, you're on Bills. I think we're all in agreement that it's going to be a good, close game. One of the games of the week.
Yeah.
Not the game of the week.
At noon. I didn't say the. I said one of. I think there's another game on here that's going to be the game of the week.
Return.
But noon slate. This game being on the noon slate is disgusting. I'm just going to be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
It's gross.
I agree.
But with that being said, the next game, an NFC North little battle here. We've got Baltimore headed into Cincinnati, and Baltimore is a 1.5 point favorite with a 52.5 point spread here. I'll go ahead and start this one off. I think that's high. I know the Bengals offense has gotten better, but the Ravens have looked like hammer dog shit for the past, I don't even know how many weeks. I mean, they don't look good at all to me. Technically, this game matters. I don't really think it does. I think both these teams are out. But technically, the Ravens still have something to fight for with a division being so kind of shaky.
So do Bengals.
I know, but the Bengals are out. With that loss last week, the Bengals are out. I'm going to take the Bengals in this game. And I think it'll be – I don't know if it'll be that close. I think the Bengals would definitely cover that 1.5 points. I'm going to take the Bengals like 28-17.
Yeah, I'll go after that. I think they cover the spread of 55 and whatever the hell it was, because I think Cincinnati is going to win 35-30. They can still win the division. They would have to win out, and they would be 8-9. And I think the Ravens would have to win 2 more games, and the Steelers 1 more game for that to happen. Which the Steelers could very well lose out, because I think they play the Dolphins, Browns, Lions, and Ravens again. And so the Bengals, they do have a shot. I mean, there's an NFL, I forget his name, NFL analyst that's still picking them to win the division because he thinks Pittsburgh's so bad, and he's right. So I don't know. I still think the division's disgusting. They're for real could be either a 9-8 team win the division or a 8-9 team. Which if it's 8-9, that's embarrassing. So, but I think the Bengals win 35-30. I expect a big game from Jamar. And to go back on the Patriots game, does anybody know if it's snowing in New England?
It's December in New England. There's always a
probably.
chance. It may not be snowing, but
I
it'll be
think
cold.
there's a
I can
pretty
tell you
big
that.
cold front coming in from the north.
They're in the north.
I'll pick it up from there. Just want to, on the Ravens, I believe I was the only one to pick Pittsburgh to upset them last week. Like I said, you can always make money on that.
Upset.
That happens every year.
Upset.
This game could be nasty. What's unfortunate about Cincinnati is right now with the way they're playing, they're one of the best teams in the league. Just going off the eye test, Joe Burrow came in hot. And even with the tough loss last week, Buffalo's a good squad. I mean, you can't knock them for losing. I think
they lost fluky too. Like those 2 picks were
yeah.
were bad.
I think this is going to look like 2 weeks ago when we saw Cincinnati beat the shit out of Baltimore. I think that's what we're going to see here. Baltimore just hasn't looked good. Lamar hasn't looked good. And I don't see them turning it around and making playoffs. I'm with that analyst Cody brought up. I think Cincinnati somehow, some way wins the division. That's what I would like to see at least. Give me like 28.
The Steelers have to win 2 games for them to not do that. I don't see 2
I don't
wins on
see
their schedule.
Cleveland, and that's the
I
only
don't.
one I could see.
No, I think they'll beat Cleveland. I think they're going to get smacked, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, give me Cincinnati like 34-14.
Man, I'll hop in there. So I'm actually going to go against the grain here. I took the Ravens in this one, and it's solely just because the Bengals defense is dog shit. They're the only team in the NFL giving up over 30 points per game. So, but also they just housed the Ravens 2 weeks ago. So, and I know I wasn't on the pod last week, but I will join you, Kobe. I also picked the Steelers to win that game because you can always count on the Steelers owning the fucking Ravens. That's just how it goes. But I think the Ravens will. I think they'll bounce back. Their defense is not great, but it's a little bit better in my opinion. So it'll be close. They cover. I'll say they win by 3. I don't really have a score, but yeah, I got the Ravens.
Okay, we've got. Oh, that's. Now you're kind of making me want to go with the Ravens, but I'm gonna stay true with myself and stick with the Bengals.
Go with your heart.
I don't think the Bengals are gonna come back and win the division. I think it's just they're too far gone at this point. I think if Burrow doesn't get hurt, I think it's obvious they're the best team in the division. But I just think
I just think that it's hard for me to see the Steelers getting. And I'm not joking, 2 more wins. Like I think the Bengals have a super easy schedule to win out. Like I think they really could, and it's hard for me to see the Ravens get 2 more wins and the Steelers get 2 more wins. I mean, the Steelers are the most likely just because they play Baltimore again and Cleveland and Miami, but. I don't know. It's weird.
I got the Steelers' remaining schedule right here. They play Miami this week, then they go to Detroit, then they have the Browns, and then the Ravens. I mean, we'll talk about the Steelers a little bit later, like more extensively, but
I hope they lose out.
I don't see them. I just don't see them losing out. I think that's.
I don't think they're going to lose out either.
Hey, they lose at the end of the season. They lost 5 in a row last year.
That's true.
Shout out Russ, my boy.
I will say, though, that was the best the offense has looked in, a month?
Yeah, once they threw the ball deep.
I heard on the broadcast that's the first completion. I think the one that DK had, the first one, it's the first completion over 20 yards. Yes, yeah. It's insane. What would that be, October? That's disgusting.
That's gross. Speaking of gross, we've got, we got one gross team and one, I think, good team. Not really sure yet. I haven't really watched them this year because I don't watch Jaguars games, but we got the Jets headed down to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. The Jags are favored here by 13.5, and the points total is 41.5. Now, this will be one of those you'll kind of get the idea here. This is one of those where we don't take very long on because I'm assuming all of us are going to take the Jaguars.
Yeah.
I got Jaguars. I don't know about covering 13.5 point spread. That sounds a little high to me. But I'm going to take them to win. I think we're all going to pick the Jags here.
I'll take Jags to win and cover the spread, 28-13.
I think they cover. Not going to give a score, but Jags cover.
Yeah, Jags cover. I will say I didn't know that Brady Cook was the quarterback for the Jets last week. He played for Missouri last year, so I thought that was interesting.
Is he starting?
Yeah, he threw 2 picks. The guy sucks.
Yeah.
So
not feed John Mechie.
So that's all I got.
All right, so going off of that bad game, now watch the Jets win. Now that we all pick the Jags, that's what will happen.
That's how it goes.
But we got a good game here, and we've got a elimination game here. We've got the Los Angeles Chargers headed into Arrowhead to play the Chiefs. The Chiefs are favored by 5.5 here, and it's a 41.5 point total. This is an elimination game because if the Chiefs win, if the Chargers win, the Chiefs are officially eliminated from the playoffs. Obviously, we know what I want to happen and who I'm going to pick here. But with that being said, this is. I think the Chiefs are eliminated regardless because they have to have so much fall into their lap to even make the playoffs. But technically, they have a chance. It's a small chance, but they have a chance. So they're going to be fighting with everything they got. They just don't look like a great team to me. I know that they they're the Chiefs. They've got experience. They've got players and stuff like that. But they're not playing well right now. And that's just the honest truth. Obviously, I'm a Chiefs hater, but that's just the
No,
truth.
I agree with you.
I think
I agree with
everybody.
you.
Yeah, I think everybody can just watch those games. I think they're just not playing good football. So with that being said, I got the Chargers to win another close game in Kansas City and to officially stamp them out of here. I think it's going to be a close one. I think it's going to be another good game. This one might be the game of the week. I've got the Chargers winning a close one, 20-17.
I'll pick it up from there. I think this will be the game of the week. Last week on the pod, Cody said Travis Kelce's the best tight end in football right now. I'm sure that point still stands.
You said he's trash. I pulled up the numbers, and then fantasy stats don't matter.
Box scores isn't football. We watched this.
My bad. He has 700 yards receiving with 4 games left. Over 700 yards receiving with 4 games left. How is he shit? I mean, he is shit. He fucking cost him the game, but still.
I mean, if he had 11 catches for 22 yards, that's a good fantasy day, but not a good real life day. So
that's not a real stat that he's put up. He has over 700 yards receiving on the
Garbage
season.
Time stats.
I bet you we could
four games left to go.
I bet you we could look up a Travis Kelce game where he's caught like 8 in balls.
Let's see 11 catches for 22 yards. Let's pull that up. Like you said, let's pull that.
But to get back on Kansas City. Just to echo what Webb said, they're not looking good. I think Mahomes is the only one that's keeping Kansas City in these games. Randomly, we'll see their run game like it did against the Colts just be extremely assertive and dominant, but that hasn't been near consistent this season. But I don't think the Chiefs are just going to get buried this season. I think they'll keep scratching and clawing. I think they'll miss playoffs, but this is not the week they get eliminated from playoffs. I think Kansas City comes out with a win in a close one. I see this easily maybe 60-plus points being scored, 30-something to 30-something. Give me Kansas City by 3.
Yeah, I don't actually hate that. I think my score is going to be 31-27 Chiefs. And I just want to clarify, when you have one of the best quarterbacks of all time and arguably the best tight end of all time, you're going to have a shot. I think Travis had a bad game last game. But also I think a lot of the receivers had a bad game last game. Like the whole team didn't look great. But I wouldn't be surprised to see the Chiefs run the table. I've been saying that all season. They could rattle off 4 wins in a row, and I would not be shocked. I don't think anybody would be. With that being said, I do think they win here. I'm starting to lean more towards them missing the playoffs, though. I don't know if they necessarily can run the table.
Even if they run the table, they're still not guaranteed to be in.
Yeah, but that would put them at 10 wins.
And they have to get a lot of help from the Colts.
They'll get
Chargers,
plenty of
and
help
Texans.
from us. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, Colts are dead.
But they're behind the Texans right now, who just beat them.
I don't. With how tight the AFC is, there's.
Yeah, I don't think they run the table. I think they probably go 9-8. They're not going to have a losing season, I don't think. But I think with their 2 offensive weapons, you always have a shot. So I just want to throw that out there. But give me 31-27 Chiefs. I do think they miss playoffs, but just like Kobe said, I don't think it's this week.
Well, I also think it's going to be a close game, and I partially agree with Webb on the score, but I'm flipping the winner. The Chiefs, their back's against the wall, man, playing at Arrowhead. I mean, it's hard to bet against them in that scenario. I'll believe it when I see it, honestly, when it comes to Pat Mahomes, and it very well could. But like I said, it's going to be a close game. They don't cover, but I do think the Chiefs win. I'm going to go 20-17.
I do want to say I don't think Arrowhead is the environment it used to be. I saw some videos of their game last week. Down 7, 5 minutes left in the game, and you got fans leaving the stadium. I mean,
they're fair weather. I've been saying it for the Chiefs fans I can't stand them. They're fair weather fans. The second a season goes a little bit down for them, they boo and leave.
From the Pats fan as well.
That's insane. Yeah, thank God Kobe said something.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've stuck with my team
all of
forever,
those Chiefs fans left Arrowhead and they fucking went home and got their Tom Brady jerseys and put them on.
Okay, well, not me. Not me, Kobe. You're talking to me, okay?
Hey, also, Kobe, you've been harping on Andy Reid. I think they were saying on the broadcast last week that Matt Nagy's the one who's been calling plays. He's the old Bears coach, so maybe get off old Andy Reid's back, my boy.
Nobody was talking put Andy Reid in these GOAT conversations before Mahomes.
No.
Yeah, and I would
Well,
say
he got ran out of Philly.
I'd say Matt Nagy was calling plays too if I went for it on 4th and whatever on that stupid boneheaded play too. So I would put it on Matt Nagy as well.
Yeah. In the NFL, take your points. I'm so sick of saying this every
Hey,
week.
wasn't
Detroit
a
did
point,
it.
it was
Detroit
like-
took their
They were
points
on
and they
like
won.
they were on their own 30.
Yeah, they were on their own side. They should not have gone for that. I thought that was a crazy idea.
It was dumb.
What was the yardage?
It was like 4th and 1 from like they're on their own 30. So there was no taking the points. It was punt it because their defense had been playing well the whole game. Just dumb. He outsmarted himself, and then it cost him. But anyways, I'm done talking about those idiots.
So everybody but Webb has the Chiefs, correct?
Correct. I think I was the only one that picked against the Chiefs last week. I picked against them every week, and I've been right a lot.
I love it, man.
But speaking of the Chiefs and their loss to the Texans, we've got the Cardinals heading into Houston to take on the Texans. The Texans are 9.5-point favorites here with a 42.5-point spread. Again, I'm not going to take a lot of time on this one. I think the Cardinals stink. I don't think the Texans stink. I think their offense kind of stinks, but their defense does not stink, and I have the Texans to win by 10. Give me 24-14.
I'll jump in. Pains me to say, I'm going to try to be quick. I'll keep it brief. Pains me to say, because I can't stand Houston. I think they have the best defense in the league, and the offense is finally putting it together. Don't be surprised if they go out there and make the AFC Conference Championship. They're going to manhandle Arizona, in my opinion, probably like 24-10. And I'll leave it at that.
I'll let you go, Nut.
Yeah. Kyler Murray era over in Arizona, safe to say.
Yeah.
He's coming
Well,
to Pittsburgh.
Oh, that's another jersey I bought that ended up not working out. How about that? So
Get ready to buy another one.
I think he's going to be a Raider.
Unfortunately, I did just get a Roman Anthony jersey, so hopefully.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I'm with you guys. The Texans. I don't think this game's going to be close. I mean, I'm not saying like 21 and up, anything like that, but I think the Texans cover. Yeah. I mean, Michael Wilson had a great game last week, I will say. I know Cody loved that because there was fantasy implications there, but and Jacoby's been throwing the ball around, surprisingly, or maybe not surprisingly, better than Kyler was. So, yeah, man, the Cardinals, though, unfortunately, they're not any good. So, yeah.
I think we're all going to go with the Texans here. I like it a little differently than you guys. The spread being 44.5, I think I would lean over on that. I think the Texans – yeah, I think the Texans do have the best defense in the league. They're the highest paid defense in the league. But you got Jacoby throwing the ball 50 times a game. I mean, they're bound to put up some points just throwing that much and how much they're going to be down. So I'm going to say 21-30 Texans. So I think they would cover the spread.
Okay. We're all on Texans.
Not the spread. The total
I'd put money on a Jacoby interception, too.
Yeah, it's pretty good. We're all on Texans. I think we're all going to be on the same one in this one, too, because this one is the Cleveland Browns heading into Chicago to play the Bears. The Bears are 7.5-point favorites here, with the points total being 38.5. I mean, I'll go first and be quick here. I'm picking the Bears. It's a home game. I still don't think Shador's very good. He's beat the Raiders and the Titans or something like that. So. I mean,
say what you want about Shador. He's better than Dylan. Much better.
Oh, I don't think Dylan is good either.
I don't know. There's been a lot of yak happening for Shador, so good for him, though.
He's been throwing like 2 yards screen passes that go for 52 or something.
They're getting fucking house called, bro. Just screens just going the distance.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bears here. I got the Bears to win by a lot. Give me 28-13.
Yeah, I'll follow that up. I got the Bears 21, and I'll go 17. I think it'll be a closer game just because the Browns' defense is pretty good. Even though they kind of laid a stinker against the Titans last week, they kind of got ran all over. But luckily, I don't think the Bears run the ball super duper well. But I would be super nervous if Caleb gets hot. Good luck. But yeah, give me the Bears there, 21-17. Keep it short. Myles Garrett,
I'll jump in right here. I want to put Chicago right here on Fraud Watch. I like the Bears, but their offense is leaning too heavy on their run game, in my opinion, and coming in against a D-line like Cleveland, it's going to get snuffed out. I think this is going to be an ugly, low-scoring game. If Chicago wins, it has to be through Caleb Williams, but he hasn't shown that he can do that too consistently. I'd give me like a 17-14 Cleveland win.
Well, I agree with a good amount of that. I do think the Bears win, but I think this could be one of those gross games where, just weird shit just happens in the NFL week to week. And I think this could be one of those games where maybe you see the Browns winning in the fourth quarter, and maybe Caleb Williams leads a drive to win the game. So I do think the Bears win. I don't think they cover, though. I'm going to take them by 4.
Hey, that's what I had. Sick.
Perfect. So we're all on the Bears there.
Not me, I'm on Cleveland.
Now, not this. You
I
went
went
Cleveland? Oh,
Yeah,
my
he went
bad.
Cleveland.
My bad. Are you an idiot?
Did you listen to anything I said?
He literally didn't. He literally didn't.
No, I was looking up the next game because what this next game is now. I know this is your first time on this podcast,
Poop bowl.
but this is what thank you. This is what we call the Poop Bowl of the week. So I would like for you, Nut, to give you the honors. Will you please yell out, "This is the Poop Bowl of the week"?
This is the Poop Bowl of the week.
Radio voice right
you
there.
Thank you for that. And you might be thinking, the Poop Bowl of the week, this must be 2 really bad teams. And I'll answer that. It is, because it's the Washington Commanders.
I knew that's what it was.
Heading into New York to play the Giants. Now, the Giants being favored here by 2.5 is gross, and the points total being 47.5 is even grosser. I really don't know who to pick, so I have this quarter here. This heads right here, that's going to be Washington, and this tails right here is going to be the Giants. So we're just going to do this. That's tails, so that's the Giants. I'm picking the Giants to win.
I'll go after that. I'll go Commanders just because the coin flip was opposite of Webb's. I'm not watching. Don't care. I don't know if Jaden Daniels is playing or not.
He's
don't
not.
Care.
He's out.
Yeah, they don't need to play him the rest of the season.
He was going to be playing, so F my life.
I would be shocked if Jaden Daniels returns this season.
Yeah, they should not play him the rest of the year.
Go Commandos, go.
I believe Jackson Dart's playing, and I'm on an island by myself over here. I like Dart, and the Giants' offense with Dart has shown.
Whoa! I also like Dart. His team's just shit.
Dog shit.
I also picked.
What is
I
going
also.
on?
I picked the Giants. All right, you gotta fix your mic, dude. If you're gonna yell like that,
I have no idea what you said.
It's a coin flip. I went the other way.
if you're gonna yell like that, we're gonna have to fix that.
I'm gonna go the Giants. I think they handle because Washington just looked awful last week. Like they can't do anything on the field. Give me the Giants. I don't know a score. New York by 14.
14, man. Yeah, I think it's funny, though, that this is the Poop Bowl because in my notes, I wrote down Shitter Bowl.
Yeah.
So that's because that's what it is, man. That's all I wrote, and I'm taking the Giants. So give me Jackson Dart. He's an exciting white. So
let's get rid of this game. I'm tired of looking at it. Ugh, another game that I think is going to be like a 1-2-3. We save this team and move on because this is the Vegas Raiders going in to Philly to play the Eagles. Eagles are 11.5-point favorites. Point total 38.5. I mean, this is another thing we do on this podcast. Nut. When we say 1-2-3, we all say go Birds because we're all picking the Eagles here.
Go Birds. Saquon anytime touchdown, probably times 3.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. 1-2-3.
Go Birds.
Birds.
Eagles, baby.
Fly,
now,
Eagles, fly.
Now, Kobe, we all picked the Eagles on this one. Now, this game we're going to talk about.
I'd rather not.
Because we got a lot to unpack here.
Let's get into it.
We got a lot to unpack here, Kobe, because this is the 3:30. This is the 3:30 game that I'm not joking when I say this. The world is going to be watching.
Yeah. They might see the
world is going
die on the field.
The world is going to be watching because this is the Phillip Rivers led Indianapolis Colts heading into Seattle to play the Seahawks. Which even if you had prime Phillip Rivers, the Seahawks are good, and this would have been a good game. You've got 44-year-old like obese Phillip Rivers, which is tough. And Kobe, I'll let you know what. Usually we let the people's teams go last. I want you to go first. I want you just to unpack on this. I'll just say this: I got the Seahawks to win by a lot, and I've got Phillip. I don't wish this upon anybody, but I've got a potential Aaron Rodgers Achilles tear, New York Jets style, like second drive of the game. I mean, he's just hasn't played. So
Hasn't played in 5 years. Hasn't played a snap of football.
I know. Again, I don't wish injury on anybody, but I just see a potential. This could be bad. Kobe, take it.
It is not confirmed that Phillip Rivers will be playing. There's a chance old Notre Dame boy is healthy and plays. I'd much rather see him. I didn't hate seeing him come in after DJ went down, and man, Phillip hasn't played a snap of football in 5 years. He's been coaching a high school football team. He was literally on his couch when he got the call. I don't even know what to say. Seattle's going to manhandle the fuck out of us. We watched Phillip Rivers as a Colt 5 years ago, and he couldn't throw the ball fucking 10 yards. His shoulder was gone 5 years ago. Put on 50 more pounds. His fucking arm might fall off. I don't know what we're doing here. I would say we're tanking, but don't have that pick. And I plead the fifth. I don't want to talk no more.
I want to go next. I just want to say I saw a practice video of Phillip Rivers out there, and that dude got a frog butt, dude. He just got big upper body and then little frog ass. So it was fucking funny to see that on Twitter, and I was dying of laughter. But Kobe, I try to tell you, man, you trading these 2 first-round picks with Danny Dimes. I mean, I didn't think injury was going to be what led you down this path of hell, but you're about to be in hell. You're going to get no quarterback help for at least 2 more years, all for a corner that got hurt. So this feels kind of good because you're suffering.
Cody likes to see torn Achilles. And I forgot to mention this. Sorry to cut you off, but just want to say I feel bad for Daniel. If it wasn't with the Colts, he would have gotten a fat contract somewhere in the NFL, and that injury it ripped millions of dollars away from him, and that's you'd never like to see that.
Don't feel bad for him. He made like $250 million with the Giants or whatever it was, $200 million. I don't feel bad for that. Actually, I do because he's actually a nice guy and low key. Indiana Jones might be the best, probably nickname in top 5 in NFL history to me. That shit's gas. I do feel bad for Colts fans because giving up your first round picks for a corner that got hurt.
That might be a future rankings video.
Yeah, but for a corner that got hurt, and then now the QB you bet on is also hurt, and we'll miss next year. Like, he's not coming back anytime soon. So, I'm going to pick the Colts just because I like a good story, and I want Frog Butt Rivers to go out there and win a football game. So give me like 21-17. It has to be weird. Sam Darnold's been playing pretty bad, so actually last game he put up 22 fantasy points.
I'm about to say he had a pretty good game last week.
Let's stop. Yeah, give me the Colts and Frog Butt Rivers.
So I'll jump in here. I will say, I don't know if you guys saw, apparently Sam Ehlinger turned down an opportunity to join the roster to stay on the practice squad for the Broncos.
Practice squad than start in the NFL.
Yeah.
Fuck. I hate that guy, though.
I mean,
the one game he started a couple years ago was the worst fucking Colts game I've ever watched. He had 30 total yards. Dude sucked.
Get ready for this game, dog.
I mean, I wish nothing but the worst for Sam Ehlinger. But I saw that. I thought that was funny. But yeah, man, Kobe, I kind of feel bad for you, man. Just because since I've known you, the Colts have been going through some tough times, and everything Cody that just said, I'm not going to get back into it. But yeah, I'm pulling for a good story too, but I don't think there's any chance the Colts win this game, unfortunately. I mean, unless JT goes ham and we get another 3-touchdown game from him.
The offensive MVP, man.
It's going to be a lot harder to do now because, I mean,
box.
Yeah. Colts are pretty much one-dimensional, especially
just
if
put JT
Rivers plays. I mean,
Wildcat, man.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Seahawks. Maybe they don't cover. Maybe it's closer than people think. I don't know because is it 9.5?
We're not scoring a touchdown.
Is
We're not gonna happen. I don't think we cover.
Okay, yeah. Give me the Seahawks to cover, man.
13.5. I actually don't think the Seahawks will cover. I think the Seahawks will win. But
hate you guys.
Should I put this on Pick'ems or no?
Frog Butt Rivers. We turn it up, man.
But yeah, I think Phillip is going to start. I don't think there's any way Phillip comes into this team if they don't tell him right then on the phone, hey, you're going to come. If you pass a physical, you're not going to start. I mean, I think he's
definitely playing, Cody.
I think he's going to play for sure.
Yeah, he's not there.
He hasn't been elevated yet. He's still on the practice squad.
Yeah, well, guess
he's
going to be playing.
Yeah.
And I just want to say that was me that said Riley Leonard was good. I just didn't want to own up to it in chat. So I'll just let Kobe know that now. That I thought he could run the ball, and that was about it.
I'd like to see more of him.
Well, he did at Notre Dame, but
It's why it sucks, because at the very end, I was excited to see some more Riley, but here we are.
But okay, so we'll just keep it moving.
I'd rather have Cam Newton than Phillip Rivers. What the fuck are we doing?
No, you wouldn't. No, you
No, Cam Newton sucks. Phillip Rivers is the truth, man.
Another game I think is going to be a good game. It's Green Bay headed into Denver to play the Broncos. Green Bay is favored by 2.5 here, and the points total is 42.5. Now, I'll just keep it rolling. I think the Packers are going to win this game. I don't think the Broncos are nearly as bad, and Bo Nix is nearly as bad as what Cody thinks they are. I think the Packers will lose. I mean, the Broncos will lose. I want the Broncos to lose because they help out New England if New England wins this game against the Bills. But I think it'll be a close game. I've got Packers like 24 to like 21. I'm taking Packers 24-21.
Yeah, I'll keep it short and sweet. Broncos are losing this game 24-10. The exact score will happen. They're not good. Okay.
I'll jump in here. I've got the Packers to win this game as well, but I don't think that the Broncos are bad. I know they're 10-2. A lot of people say it's like the Steelers being 11-0, the same type of thing. I don't know. I think their defense is pretty good. Nick Benito is him, former OU guy. Shout out. Also, Marvin Mims had a punt return for a touchdown. Shout out him as well. But I've got the Packers, man. Jordan Love, I think he's the better quarterback in this matchup, and I don't really think that's a conversation. Also, Christian Watson has emerged as a top target for Jordan Love. Shout out me for picking him up in fantasy. Almost carried me back into the playoffs, but I missed again for like the 5th straight year. So, but yeah, I've got the Packers, man. I've got the Packers. It's been 4 straight years.
Before Cody goes, I just want to say my suspicions have been right. I don't care if they're winning games. They have been down in every single game this year. They have been losing at one point.
Is that true?
Yes. If you go into the playoffs losing against a good team, you're not going to win. So the Broncos are.
Now, I just want to counterpoint Cody real quick because it's a point that I saw brought up on ESPN a couple days ago. That game, that game style, down in the fourth quarter, coming back and win, down in the second half, coming back to win. That's much more sustainable, in my opinion, than a team that comes out every week and blows their opponent out by 30 plus, because that doesn't happen in the playoffs. I like Denver. I like Green Bay. I think they're both really good teams. Green Bay's defense has been playing a little more hot, and Denver, we don't got to say, is a top 3 defense in the league. I think this will be lower scoring. I think with 2 really good defenses, we'll probably see a couple turnovers. And in the lower scoring games, Green Bay tends to fade a little bit. I think all of their losses have been when they scored under 20. So I'm going to go with Denver in a close game, maybe like 14-10.
Okay. This next game will be another one of those where, I think we pick a team here and kind of move on quick because it's the Titans are going into San Francisco to play the Niners. Niners are 12.5-point favorites here with a 44.5 points total. I'll be quick. I don't think the Titans are good. I think Cam Ward stinks. I don't think Brock Purdy is very good either, but I think he's better than Cam Ward. I'm taking the Niners here. That's all. Yeah.
I will follow up Webbo again. I just want to say I was the only person last week that picked the Titans to win because I didn't think Shitter Sanders would have a winning record as a Browns quarterback. So I just want to pat myself on the back for that. Shout out me. They are going to get thumped this game, I think. I think the 49ers are going to win like 28-13. 13 is being generous.
I'll step in. 49ers cover. Webb obviously hasn't watched the Titans game because Cam Ward is good. Rest of the team is dog ass.
Yes.
I have watched Cam Ward play. He played the Patriots, and he's not good.
He's very good.
He's on the worst roster in the NFL.
Literally nothing. Yeah. And it's not close. They paid Dan Moore $20-something million to be left tackle, and that dude would have gotten cut from the Steelers if he was there for another year.
I've also got the Niners. I also think they're going to cover, and us all thinking that means it's not going to happen. So, because the NFL is weird. But, yeah, Webbo, I don't agree with you either. I don't think that Cam Ward is bad. I just don't think he's in a great situation currently, and that's what happens when you are the number 1 overall pick in the NFL.
Matters where you get drafted, man.
But I do think he's got some good pieces. The Titans, they're really not even close to being there. They need to stack a lot more. But yeah, I've got the Niners, and it's not going to be close.
Now, you think Brock Purdy throws a couple touchdowns?
No, because you have him in fantasy, so no, I hope not.
You think he throws one to Kittle? You think I have a quarterback that'll score more than 10 points in fantasy?
Not when you start him.
Fuck off.
This next game is a game I will not be watching. It's the Panthers and Saints. It's in Carolina. It's in New Orleans.
Yeah, I will not be watching.
Panthers 2.5 point favorites here with a points total 40.5. This is one I think we don't talk very much about because these teams just stink. But the Panthers, if the Panthers lose this game, it's because they're playing for a division right now because the Bucs also have been choking. So
Yeah.
the Panthers better come out, with their butts on fire here and play. But I'm going to pick the Panthers to win. I can see the Panthers losing, and that's just what they do. They play good, then they play bad. So,
yeah.
You go ahead.
I think Panthers win big. Won't be close. I don't know if they'll end up taking the division, but they have to win. New Orleans has nothing to play for. Give me like 28-10, Carolina.
Yeah, I will say pay Bryce Young, pay the man. I don't know. Tyler Shuck looked not like complete dog shit last game, so shout out him. He also didn't look super great, but I guess when he's mobile, he looks pretty unique, I would say. So keep that up. Keep running around these last 4 games. Let's see what you got. Maybe they don't need to draft a quarterback early next year's draft. But I do think the Panthers win 30 to 24.
Yeah, I've also got the Panthers in this one. Shuck did look decent last week against the Bucs, but like you said earlier, Webb and I agree. The Bucs defense just ain't very good. They haven't been playing good at all the last few weeks, for most part of the season, honestly. But yeah, I don't know, man. This is another game that I put shitter bowl in the comments, but I've got the Panthers. I've got the Panthers in this one.
Yeah, and this next game being at 3:30 in the Sunday Night Football game being what it is, they should have flexed them and swapped them out here because everybody's going to be watching Phillip Rivers and flipping back and forth to this game because this next game is Detroit heading into Los Angeles to play the Rams. This is potentially going to be a game of the week here. I think there's 2 other going to be like pretty good games. But Rams are 5.5 point favorites here with points total being 55.5. It's in LA, which basically means it's a Detroit home game.
Yeah.
This is a tough one for me, but I'm picking the Rams here. I think the Lions have just looked a little bit worse on offense after losing Johnson, and but they've got an absolute firework at the running back position. Jahmyr Gibbs is unbelievable. But the Rams have Stafford, who's the MVP right now, and they've got Puka,
who's
just unbelievable.
His teammates changed in the locker room.
Yeah, I did see that. It's tough look.
Let's suspend him for a game,
Yeah.
Just for this one game, let's get him out.
But yeah, I'm picking the Rams here. It's 5.5 point spread. Obviously, I think they win by more than a touchdown. I don't think it's going to be a field goal game, so I'm going to pick the Rams here. I'm going to take it like 31-24.
This will be a fun game. I'm excited. Jahmyr Gibbs, I can't remember if it was yards or touchdowns, but he broke the record for most for a running back before 24. Insane. He's on pace. Touchdowns. He's on pace for a Hall of Fame career. And if Detroit can make a real Super Bowl run here and put a ring on it, the future looks bright for Gibbs. I'm excited as I own some rookie cards.
Speaking it into existence a little bit more.
Detroit here. This will be high scoring, lots of fun, lots of big plays. I think both of these teams are elite, and I think Detroit just is going to be able to squeak out a win.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I think I'm with you, Kobe. I shout out my pledge bro Keegan for dropping David Montgomery in fantasy. I love that for me. But I will say, if I'm Detroit, I wonder if you could just bracket coverage Puka and try to limit him throughout the game because I feel like they really are unstoppable when they're force feeding that dude the ball.
Mhm.
And then when they get into the red zone, they're not going Puka. They're going to Devontae. I'm pretty sure that dude might lead the NFL in within 5-yard touchdowns or 10-yard touchdowns. It's kind of
Yeah.
crazy.
He's got like the most receiving touchdowns in the league, right?
Yeah, and they're not long touchdowns. They're all in the red zone and super close. So I don't know. Maybe bracket coverage, Puka tried to take him out of the game, and then in the red zone, maybe still do that, but put a little bit of emphasis on, hey, maybe don't let Devontae have 2 catches this game for 10 yards and 2 touchdowns. But I want to go the Lions, and I think I would go 34 to, or I guess 37 to 34 is what I'm going to go. High scoring.
Man, I honestly have gone back and forth on this game. Honestly, even just listening to you guys talk about it, I've gone back and forth on this game. But like you kind of said, Kobe, this being in Los Angeles means it's going to be a home game for Detroit. I mean, there's just no such thing as home field advantage when it comes to playing in LA unless you're the Lakers. So I don't know, man. I like the Rams. I agree with you guys about Matt Stafford for MVP. He's having a great season, even though he died weeks ago. Months ago at this point. I'm going to go with the Rams. I don't think that they cover. I think that they actually win by 3 on. I'm going to go with a walk-off field goal, and I've been avoiding giving a score, and I'm not going to do that for these last few. I'll give a score. I think it's going to be a higher scoring game. I think the Rams win. I'm going to say 27-24. Walk-off field goal. So
again, I like I said, this game should be Sunday Night Football because Sunday Night Football's game.
Yes. Sucks.
Gross. Because that game is Minnesota heading into Jerry's World to play the Cowboys. Cowboys are 5.5-point favorites here with a 47.5-point total. I'll be quick with this one. Then we'll move into Monday night and then we'll move into some of our segments here. But I know the Vikings just came off of a win. I don't think they do 2 in a row. I think the Cowboys win this game. And I don't really think it'll be that close.
Yeah, Cowboys are winning. I will say 9 looked a lot better last week. Shout out him, I guess. He's fighting for his job. This is technically his it's not like the NBA, so never mind. This is his second year, but first year playing. Mm-hmm. And I know Webb said that he would give up on him. I think me and Kobe said would give him another year after this year. If these last 4 games, if he doesn't look complete dog shit and he looks kind of like he did last week, I think you run it back one more year and at least see.
I said I think the Vikings will give up on him, like the Cardinals did with Kyler Murray or with Josh Rosen.
Josh Rosen, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the Cowboys win. They're kind of rolling ish.
They were. They were.
Give me the boys.
If he keeps playing terrible, if he looks better and starts showing improvements, then obviously I don't think they will do that.
I don't even think he's got to look good. I just can't think he can't look like the worst quarterback of all time.
Like he had been?
Yeah. Like you got just finish it like these last 4 games show us that you're like, you could even be middle of the pack, slightly back of the middle of the pack, and you're good. Like you can get another year, but yeah, give me the Cowboys to win big. Yeah. Pick and show. Best receiver in Dallas.
9 looked a lot better last week. Obviously, it's I will say it's easier to perform well when your defense is dominating. And I'd say the play calling was pretty quarterback friendly. He had 16 out of 23. 163 yards and 3 touchdowns. What doesn't make sense to me is the inability to get Jefferson involved in the offense. It doesn't make sense to me.
Force feed that motherfucker, dude. That's all you have to do.
It's crazy. I'm not just saying that because I have him in fantasy. It's legit, like, unfantasy aside. It
makes no sense.
The top 2 receivers in the NFL. Like, what are we? I don't know. I don't want to.
Like I don't understand the logic of if you don't know where to go with the ball. Like, if you can't figure out what to do, you can't read the defense, just throw it to Justin Jefferson. Throw it his way. He'll make something happen. Like, Jesus Christ, it can't be that hard.
But that Cowboys offense, even though I don't think they're mathematically eliminated, their playoff chances look very slim now.
Yeah, they're done.
But, they still technically have something to play for, so I think Dallas probably wins big.
What's their record now?
6-1. They're done.
Not mathematically, but...
They're not mathematically eliminated, but it's just, like I said, it's just.
I would have to see their schedule.
Like
they could play the Giants, and
it's just like the Chiefs. The Chiefs aren't eliminated. The Cowboys aren't eliminated, but they have to win out, and they have to have a bunch of stuff happen for them to get in there. I just don't see it happening.
I got Dallas big. Yeah.
Yeah. this is a game that Dallas should win, which, speaking about Dallas in games like that in the past, that normally means they'll lose just because it's the Cowboys. But I do have Dallas in this game. I have never been high on J.J. McCarthy. I think Cody knows that. I was shitting on him even when he was with Michigan. I thought he got carried by a
Game
great
manager.
defense
Yeah.
and a great running game and an offensive line at Michigan. And he did look a lot better. Well, I don't know about a lot. I guess you could say a lot better just because he looked like
looked a lot better,
utter
yeah.
poo. He looked like utter poo. All you can go is up from there. So, yeah, give me the Cowboys. They'll cover, and that's about all I got to say on
like
that.
that.
McCarthy ass.
Utter poo. I like that. Okay, so let's just move it straight into Monday Night Football, which Cody and I'll let you guys go last here. Me and Kobe will start us off. Miami is headed into Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is 3-point favorites here with a 42.5 points total. I'll be quick here with my pick. I know the Steelers are coming off of a win against Baltimore, so everybody's probably going to pick them to win. Plus the Dolphins, people think they are not good, but they've been playing better. I'm picking the Dolphins to win this game. I think the Steelers lose this game. I think it'll be close, but I'm going to pick the Dolphins to win. I've got it like 21-17.
Yeah. Given how stacked the Sunday slate is, it's fucking mind blowing that this is our Monday night game. Makes no sense at all.
How is it the Monday night game?
I almost don't even want to watch it, as a boycott, but it's football. Cody,
I also don't
Cody,
want to watch
Nut, and me, we're all in hell. Steelers suck. Give me Miami.
At least one of us are a playoff team, probably, and that sucks. That's equally worse.
Didn't you just say you think the Bengals are going to win the division?
No, I said they could.
Oh.
Not all.
We'll have to run that back afterwards and check.
I
But
said,
yeah, man, I don't know how this game is Monday night. Even looking at it back when they made the schedule, however long ago, I don't know how this was thrown on Monday night. So, yeah, man, I mean, the Steelers looked better. And it's also the Ravens. We kind of own the Ravens. Maybe it's just one of those things where it's a rivalry. You play up to your rival, you get up a little bit more. And it's kind of like the Dallas Cowboys, man. This is a game that the Steelers should win, which means they probably won't win. And I don't know. The Dolphins have won some weird games this year. I mean, like you mentioned earlier, Webb, they beat the Bills. So this could be another. And obviously, the Steelers aren't as good as the Bills. But Cody's not going to like this. I'm going to pick the Steelers to win this game.
Don't you worry about it.
I do think now obviously we want a better draft pick, but I think the Steelers are going to win this game. The offense kind of found something. Rodgers had been kind of throwing shade at the receivers recently, talking about not listening to his checks, his audibles, kind of things like that, and it finally seemed like they were all on the same page. And maybe that continues for the latter part of the season here. So give me the Steelers. I think it's going to be gross, like maybe like 13-10 or 16-10, man. So give me the Steelers.
Yeah. I just want to say this motherfucker, Mike Tomlin's going to pull a rabbit out of his hat and go 9-8, dude. I'm so mad. And he's going to save his job again, even though he was never getting fired. But I'm in hell. I've been in hell for like 8 years, dude. It's just been the worst. Stop me if you heard this before. Mike Tomlin favorite in a primetime game. I will not be picking the Steelers. Because they are utterly poo-poo?
Utter poo.
Yeah, they're utter poo. When they take poops, they're the type of people that probably stands up to wipe their butt. They suck. I hate the Steelers. I've never liked the Steelers. They're the biggest reason I hate my life. But that being said, I think the Dolphins low-key are fucking cooking, dude. I think they were like 2-7. Now they're 6-7. They're going to be 500. 6-7. How many interceptions is Tua going to throw this game? Probably 6 or 7. I don't know. No, the Steelers are going to lose. Mike Tomlin favorite coming off a big win, and they're in prime time. They are. I mean, if I could take all the money I have and bet on them, too bad gambling in Oklahoma is illegal, and Fliff, you get a limit put on it. I would bet the Dolphins, and I'm pretty sure if I looked, the Dolphins are probably like plus 200 and something. The Steelers are going to lose, and I think they're going to lose 28-17. I guarantee you, after they showed against the Ravens that they could throw deep, that they won't complete a pass over 20 yards again. That's not going to happen. So, with that being said, Kenneth Gainwell will probably lead the running backs in snaps. The Steelers are going to get thumped, and I'm ready for it. So, but they'll probably make the playoffs and go 9-8, which sucks.
Speaking of betting not being legal in Oklahoma, for all you watchers out there that betting is legal in, write these down because it is time for Cody's cash of the week.
Some easy money today.
Cody, why don't you take us away here?
All right, boys. Do any of you guys have any objections to the Bengals beating the Ravens? Do we think it's crazy at all?
No.
Crazy? No.
All right, so I got the Bengals beating the Ravens for one of the legs. What about Lions over Rams? And the reason why I picked the Bengals is they were plus 115. I was looking for plus money.
I think you picked two games that could literally go either way.
Either way.
Yeah.
And the reason why I picked them is because the Bengals were plus 115 and the Lions were plus 200. So I'll take the Lions odds all day because it's just an odds game at this point. And then my third one was the Packers over the Broncos. And that was minus 140, so they are the slight favorites. So if you take all three of those, which is Bengals over Ravens, Lions over Rams, Packers over Broncos, you get a parlay odd of plus 1,005, which means if you bet $100, you get $1,105.
If you take that bet, you have a legit shot to win or go 0-3. That's how that's going. I mean,
did you pick all road teams there?
Yeah,
right.
You're winning, though. I don't know if they're all road teams.
I know two of them are.
Well, Lions are playing in the Rams, so that's basically their home stadium, so no.
Yeah, it's fair. Fair.
Do we want to do anytime touchdown?
Yes, we're going to do that next.
I got one, and I want to go before Webb just in case we have the same one.
Okay, so let's just go into our anytime touchdown prop of the week here. So, Nut, if you want to go first, you want to lead us off here?
Yeah. Well, I almost gave it away earlier talking about the Patriots game, but hey, Stephon Diggs, the Bills, revenge game. I think Drake May is gonna feed him in the red zone especially, and I think he's gonna get one.
I'll pick it up.
Okay.
What rhymes with BJ Barvey? RJ Harvey touchdown, guarantee it. Book it.
It does not rhyme.
Does not rhyme, Kobe.
That was not it. No. So I'll pick it up off that. Give me Travion to the crib again.
All right.
To the crib.
So all three of us are taking Bills-Patriots games. I actually am I'm going to go with the Bills side here. I'm taking James Cook, and I think it's going to be because
Kobe is so confused.
What?
RJ Harvey plays for the Broncos.
Huh?
RJ Harvey plays for the Broncos.
I said all three of us. There's four people here.
Oh, my bad. Kobe was just throwing his hands up. He was hurt.
Anyways, I'm taking...
Okay, I didn't get that because I understood what Webb was saying, so that's why I wasn't laughing with you guys.
I'm taking James Cook here. Like I mentioned earlier, with Milton Williams being out and that defensive line kind of being banged up for the Patriots, I think their run defense is not quite as good. So I see James Cook getting in here, maybe like on a 2-yard run or something on the goal line, but Patriots win in this game regardless. So, boys, take those bets if you want to score some money. But those drum rolls, Nut, are for the.
These are not drum rolls.
Stop. They are for stop being weird. It is time, boys, for Wankings with Webbo. Now, before we get into this, last Sunday we all sat on our TVs and we watched a selection show. Can you tell us what the selection show was for?
Yes, I can, Webbo, because we also did a podcast over it.
Perfect.
It was for the college football playoff, the second 12-team college football playoff.
Playoffs. That was last Sunday. This week, on Saturday, there's a very, very special event going on. Nut, would you like to say what that is?
Yes, sir. Army versus Navy on Saturday. Prime time. Surface Academy ball, baby. It's back. It's that time of the year. That's how you know we're into the postseason for college football.
His name is John Cena.
Yeah. John Cena's last match. What are you talking about?
This week is John Cena's retirement match. So with that being said, for this week, we will be ranking our top 5 WWE wrestlers of all time. And Nut, this is a classic thing we do here. We let our guests go first. So Nut, please give us your top 5 WWE wrestlers of all time.
Right now, your top 5.
Okay.
Hey, hands in the air. Hands in the air.
Top 5. Hey, Rey Mysterio.
At what?
What?
At what? Rank them. What is it? Like at 5 or 1?
Number 1. He's number 1. Love Rey Mysterio, man. Always have. Always love Rey Mysterio, man. I just want everybody to know I did not grow up watching WWE. Like, really at all. They know. Also, I just want to say, Cody, fuck you, man. You were lying to me, dude. Oh my god, dude. This setup has been like 5 hours in the making. Holy shit.
Hey, this has been going on for months. We talked about this week 1.
Hey, hands in the air. What are you Googling?
I have 2. I'm not Googling it. I have 2 pages of notes over my top 5 college football quarter. That's what I'm looking at. I have 2 full pages of notes. That's what I was told I was going to be ranking, dude. I was told I'm going to be ranking college. Okay, Rey Mysterio. Give me the Undertaker. I'll take John Cena. Let's go Triple H.
Triple H at 4. Ooh.
I'm just throwing out names that I'm remembering, you know?
Well, who's your 5?
I don't know, man. I've officially run out of names.
No, you have to pick. Oh, come on.
The Rock, baby. Give me Dwayne Johnson.
Okay. Well, we also do 2 honorable mentions, though.
That is
Go
true.
fuck yourself. I gave you 5.
We
I gave you 5. So are we not ranking college football quarterbacks?
No.
Oh, yes.
But I will tell you, I will give you a promise. Keep those notes because when we do actually rank college football quarterbacks, we'll bring you back.
I'm not coming back. What are you talking about? Let the record show I was able to name 5.
That is true. And we're proud of you for that.
And Rey Mysterio is your all-time wrestler.
That was just the guy that, listen, I love Nacho Libre, and Rey Mysterio also wore a mask just like Nacho Libre. That was how I equated that as a kid.
That is
Rey
true.
Mysterio is a fat one.
Nacho Libre is my number 1.
That is true.
Nacho.
But
that was good though. Fuck you guys.
We appreciate your list, but Kobe and Cody, we will get into our rankings here.
Yeah, you guys go ahead. I'm gonna fuck off for this last part. Y'all go ahead.
With we'll do it like we have been doing. So Kobe, if you want to start us with your honorable mention.
I will say I have 3 honorable mentions. And listen, I grew up on WWE. I've watched this since I was a wee lad, and so it hurts me to put these guys in honorable mentions because fuck it, I love them all. Like I could probably give you a different top 5 any day. But right now, for my 3 honorable mentions, R.I.P. I got Eddie Guerrero, I got Rey Mysterio, and I got Edge.
Nice, sick. I will do my honorable mentions now. I have 4, and I could do a lot more because I was horny for making this list. Like I was bricked up like nobody's business. At my first honorable mention, I have Kurt Angle. I think he's the Perk Angle. I love Kurt Angle.
I could not stand Kurt Angle, but go ahead.
I love him. I love it. You gotta understand, I love bad guys. And that dude, when people chanting, "You suck" when he's coming out, all-time go. Give me The Rock. He's not going to make my top 5, but honorable mention for me. This is just what I like to watch, baby.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
Who's in my top 5? Just let that be known.
It's true.
Number 3, people hate his wrestling, but I loved his attitude, and I loved what he was about, how he elevated wrestling. Give me Hulk Hogan. And number 4, who I know is not going to make anybody's list, R.I.P. Umaga. That motherfucker was ultimate bad guy. I love that guy. The Samoan Spike. Hey, show me how you do the Samoan Spike.
What are we doing, man? Just keep talking.
All right, so I have 4, but I could go on forever. Eddie, Rey Mysterio, whoever. I love if you're back in the Attitude Era or whatever.
Before Webb starts on his.
Big Papa
Kurt
Pump.
Angle's run in TNA was fucking legendary. Doing shit that you have never seen
AJ
anybody
Styles.
do. Yeah.
Hey, no, what does TNA stand for?
Tits and ass.
Tits and ass. Whoa, stop! I was saying it!
Stop copying Kobe.
Yeah.
I was saying it.
I've got 3 to 4 as well. Some of them have already been mentioned here. But my first one being, I know this guy wasn't like that good, but I always liked the high flyers. So I was telling this to Cody the other day. So shout out Evan Bourne. I used to love Evan Bourne.
Shooting Star Press.
Yeah, dude. So shout out Evan Bourne. But my other ones, being I was a huge Mick Foley guy. I love Mick Foley. I love the hardcore stuff. I mean, that dude is just insane.
Mankind better.
Well, yeah, but I'm just going. And then I've also got shout out another guy that scared the piss out of me when I was a kid. But you got to give the guy that smacks a clock on his dome when he crawls out of the arena. Give me the boogeyman. I mean, that dude.
Yeah.
That dude is sick. He's a great honorable mention. He'll never meet anyone's top 5, but just a sick character, sick wrestler. And those are my honorable mentions. Let's get into our top 5. Kobe with number 5.
Number 5. I have a guy that was with the WWE for a long time and has helped reinvent the WWE and reinvent himself. I got the legend killer, Randy Orton.
That's fucking gas.
Oh, I forgot about Randy Orton, dude.
I will say I left off Randy Orton and Edge from my list. I would like to put them in honorable mention. I completely forgot about both of them, even though earlier in the week I was reminding myself to remember. I forgot.
Well, Randy
so shout out those two. My number 5.
I just thought Randy Orton's run, and he was fucking punting people in the head, and he was
dude. That's like top tier villain,
breaking into Triple H's house. That's top tier shit, man.
Yep. Yeah, and to put it in perspective, he punted Triple H's wife, Stephanie McMahon, in the dome and then made out with her as she was unconscious. And me being 10 years old was like, what the fuck is
fucking handcuffed to the ropes watching.
Watching. He's like,
I'm 27 and that's my reaction. What the fuck?
You like Marvel movies, WWE's basically the same thing, but with their bad guys used to be cool. All right, number 5 for me is one-on-one with The Undertaker player. Give me The Undertaker.
My number 5 is also already been said. It's Kobe's number 5. I've got Randy Orton. Randy Orton, my number 5. Also, shout out Randy Orton for having not 1 but 2 unbelievable entrance songs. Mm-hmm. Shout out Randy Orton.
Yeah, facts.
Randy Orton.
Which one was your favorite?
The first one. The hey,
nothing you get.
What you?
Nothing you. No, go.
Hey. Yeah, you guys are doing so well, man. Keep going.
So I got Randy Orton in my 5. Kobe, number 4. Lead us off.
Number 4, I got a legend. If you ask any old head, probably they're number 1. I got The Undertaker, the dead man. WrestleMania streak was one of the craziest things ever. It's a shame Brock Lesnar broke it. Shouldn't have happened.
That's facts, actually.
That literally hurts my heart, yeah. They could, if you're gonna break it, give it to somebody that puts them over. Brock was already on top of the world. I didn't understand
the craziest shit Undertaker did. Shout out Vince, I guess, for putting his daughters in all these fucked up situations. He fucking crucified Stephanie McMahon in the ring and like forced marriage with her. Fucking nuts.
Yeah. Vince on demon time. He might be my number 1, man. Fuck. Shout out to Vince. Free my dog. He ain't do nothing wrong. Number 4, he did a lot of wrong, actually. Number 4 for me is Shawn Michaels. The swag, the sex appeal, the music, the sweet chin music. He's old as fuck now and super ugly. Might be the ugliest person I've ever seen now. But back in his prime, dude, the dude was handsome. Like, Jesus. Yeah, give me him at 4.
Yeah, so
he would be higher, but my top 2 are like personal favorites.
Yeah. So real quick, I forgot one of my honorable mentions. I just want to give one more quick shout out to the Ultimate Warrior. Shout out Ultimate Warrior. That's
R.I.P.
sick. Right, RIP for sure. But my number 4 also just got sniped. It's Shawn Michaels. I love Shawn Michaels. If I had to just rank my finishers, I think Sweet Chin Music would be maybe my number 1. It's just so sick. So
my number 3,
Shawn Michaels. Yep. My number 4.
And the moment against Ric Flair,
when he says,
"Grown men cry."
I don't know what he said. Grown men cry. I'm crying right now.
Number 3, Kobe.
Number 3, I got Shawn Michaels. Dude, I mean, he the Heartbreak Kid. If you talk about 80s, 90s wrestling, you're thinking of this roided out motherfucker, hopped up on all kinds of drugs, banging groupies in the hotel rooms. That was Shawn Michaels, a part of the greatest tag team ever, DX. He fucking sweet chin music, a high school girl in a cafeteria. Shawn Michaels is that dude. And his match with Undertaker, the heavy Heaven versus hell shit in WrestleMania, where Undertaker almost broke his neck jumping out of the ring. One of the greatest matches of all time.
Oh, man. No, you really missed out on some good childhood memories you could have had.
Shout out DX boys, by the way.
Are you
Sorry, I
ready?
was having sex.
Yeah, no, you weren't.
Number 3,
Sex was
Cody.
having you. Number 3, and this pains me to say. I saw the eyes y'all made when I said Rock as an honorable mention. So this one, number 3 for me is, I can't believe Nut left him off his list, is Stone Cold Steve Austin. So give me him. The best of wrestling, dog.
Yeah.
He's Stone Cold.
My number 3, I mean, I'm just kind of saying what everybody else is saying. I figured we'd all kind of have the same here. My number 3, again, Stone Cold Steve Austin. I got him at top 3. I got him at number 3 for me. Kobe, number 2.
Number 2. Again, if you ask an older guy, probably not on the list. But this is my Hulk Hogan. Number 2, you can't see me. I got John Cena. I mean, grew up with the guy. Most Make-A-Wish wishes ever granted. Sometimes you hate him. Sometimes you love him. But at the end of the day, we're all going to miss him. He did so much. The shit with Nexus, the shit with Umaga, Great Khali, his beefs with Randy Orton, Edge. Everything he touched was legendary.
Yeah. Shout out to Kobe for putting him on here. I didn't know if he was
Left
going to
one
make
out
the list.
there.
Yeah, you did. Kobe's not going to know until we go.
He'll know.
He'll know now. Shout out John Cena. Not the biggest John Cena fan growing up. I was a villain character. I was an Edge guy. Randy Orton, not Umaga. I was not a John Cena fan, but I respect what he does. But my number 2 is the bad boy himself, and Jeff Hardy. The GOAT. Second GOAT. I love the Hardy Boys, and Jeff Hardy is him. He was my childhood. Dead ass.
Yeah. No, that's a good pick. My number 2, Nut. If you're, do you ever cook, Nut?
I mean, in general, yeah, but I don't know where this is going.
If
so.
you smell what the rock is cooking. Number 2, The Rock. Absolute, just by far, in my opinion, by far, not even close. Number 1 on the mic by a long shot. The Rock, number 2. Kobe, number 1.
Number 1. All right, real quick. No, I forgot. Who did you put at your number 1? It doesn't matter who you put number 1. Now, I don't have The Rock number 1. But I have a wrestler who came up with The Rock at number 1. I got Stone Cold Steve Austin. Who else pulled up with a beer truck and sprayed Vince McMahon with beer?
Shout out Vince, man.
Stone Cold is that fucking guy. The greatest match of all time was him versus Bret Hart, where his face is fucking covered in blood because they still cut back then, and he refused to tap out. Stone Cold.
Goat. And it was real back then, Nut. It was real to me.
Good for you.
Yeah, thank you. You know what? I'm going to pin rank you to watch all these old WWF and ECW.
I don't know what that means.
I'm going to make you. And you're going to watch them and you're going to have a good time. Number 1 for me, it hurts so bad. Not one person has mentioned him or will mention him. Kobe knows who it is. It is Big Gold himself, the man who makes the Big Gold Championship belt look the best, and it is Dave Bautista. My all-time favorite, undisputed, never lost, and he's the best actor out of all the WWE
John Cena
wrestlers.
giving him a run for his money.
John Cena's up there, though.
Blocker's
He's better. Yeah, Batista, for me, you got the entrance, you got the size, you got the Batista bomb, you got the Mr. Big Gold, Mr. White Turtleneck. Give me Batista. I would die for him.
Just
if you
to
asked me
say,
right now to
while
die
we're on
for him, I would.
Batista, I think it was 2006. It was Batista. He was beefing with Bobby Lashley at a SmackDown in San Jose, California. I was there when he picked up Bobby Lashley and put him through a fucking steel cage. I was right there.
Will you rock hard? I am right now, too. No, who is this?
I don't know, but we just got copyrighted, so there you go.
Fuck, man.
Don't care, because it's not like we making money on this anyways. So,
Fair.
Webo's number 1 is the boy, Jeff Hardy. He's been my favorite wrestler my whole life. He'll never not be my number 1. They came to our hometown, just a little, not like a, no, it wasn't like a live show. It was just a house show. But they came to our hometown. Jeff Hardy, I'll never forget it, took his armband off, pointed at me, threw it, and some fat, keep in mind, I'm like probably 7 years old, and some fat bearded dude ran like over the shoulders, caught it in front of me, and like you could see Jeff Hardy like on the, it was after he won his match, so he's on the top turnbuckle, and he's like pointing at me to like that guy to give it to me, and that guy sprints out of the stadium.
Cody was that guy.
I would do that too.
I cried the whole way home. Went to Colton's. It was our local steakhouse. And in the back seating area was Cody Rhodes, Ted DiBiase, and Randy Orton.
Legacy.
And they probably told you to get fucked.
Legacy. I was too scared to go up and ask for anything, so I just looked at him the whole way like this. And just sat there eating my rolls, looking at them. So, quick little story.
Isn't Ted DiBiase in prison now for like big fraud? I think
Could be. I mean, honestly,
I actually want to look while we're talking about it. And I did have something.
You know,
it's Ted DiBiase Jr.
I love the topic. I just want to spout out some more honorable mentions that didn't get mentioned. JBL, hell of a heel. Love that guy. Goldberg, a monster.
Good heel web.
Goldberg was a monster.
Goldberg. That dude's a trash wrestler.
Sting,
built
nobody
like
brought up
house.
Sting. Crow Sting was fucking elite in the 90s.
There's so many
No one brought up Bret Hart.
I was just about to say
I thought that was crazy.
I was just about to say Bret Hart. There's
that dude got swag.
I was gonna say there's so many people we didn't say, like old guys like Bret Hart.
I love. We should make our top 50.
The one guy who we can't say his name, but his finisher was jumping into a headbutt.
Chris Benoit. I can say his name. Him. I just also want to say, for the listeners, all 14 of you, when some wrestling promotion, some wrestling promotion came to Tahlequah, Carlito and Chavo Guerrero was there. Yes. I got that dude's apple.
No, it wasn't.
And I made him uncomfortable.
It wasn't Chavo. It was in a Ziploc bag for months up in his room.
It wasn't.
It rotted.
I made Carlito uncomfy, bro.
It wasn't Chavo. It was MVP.
It was both.
Chavo's the one who, but they were all three there.
Chavo wrestled in it?
Yeah. He's the one who wrestled Carlito. And MVP wrestled some like dragon-looking dude. I don't know.
Oh, I thought MVP wrestled Carlito.
No, it's Chavo and Carlito.
MVP came up into the stands during his match. And
I have it on my phone.
Ashlyn, who was sitting right behind me, grabbed her fucking bottle. It's lit, man.
Yeah, but I had Carlito's apple in a Ziploc bag, but I kind of freaked him out when I caught it. I was because you could hear us all in there. I was like, "I'm gonna eat your apple. Where you bit?" And he goes, "Huh?" I just looked at him. I'm like, "Yeah, I know."
Yeah, dude. My bad. But there's so many we could have said. But all right, fellas, that is gonna do it for episode number 10 of the Untimed Down podcast, brought to you by the Fieldhouse Network. Do we have any closing remarks?
Yes, I do. But I'll wait till the
end. Well, now is as good a time as ever.
At the end of everybody. I want mine to be last.
Okay, well, I'll give a closing remark. Really good prank. I had no idea that I was getting fooled. You guys really committed to the bit.
Does the text message make sense now?
Yes, it makes so much sense now. Webb, were you really confused when I texted you, or did you understand why I texted you?
No, Webb was pissed at me.
So he really was mad at you?
I was mad, dude.
We thought I actually told
you. They were so mad in the group chat. They started talking about salaries and fucking shit.
Dude,
I said, you're a tech guy. I said, oh, well. I make blah.
I did know that you guys were beefing.
Like you doxed me in my hometown a couple weeks ago?
You can dox how much money I make. I don't care. I make a lot of money for being a tech. I don't care.
Yeah.
Anyways, since you're on the Fieldhouse Network, check out the Quarterback to Center Exchange episode from Sunday. Tatum got mad and crashed out because he thought Texas should have made the playoff. Appreciate everybody that's watching. Our views are kind of, they're going. I think we're all consistently around 30 to 40, so it's going up. I'm glad you guys have this show going on. This is my first time on it. I watch every week. I will say I didn't get to watch all of last week, but I did watch your Christmas movie rankings, which they were all pretty solid.
Who
I will
won?
say they were all pretty solid. I will have to go with Cody though, with the best list. But and Kobe, listen, there's only 3 people, so somebody has to get last. But it's not because it's not because it's a bad list. But like some of the movies you named, I
Well,
had not
shit.
personally seen.
Well, I don't expect everybody
you
to see fucking whatever the other reindeer.
Well, and that's fine. It's your list. But
That was
Cody asked me to rank my list of you 3. So
Olive was an honorable mention. But no, have you seen the claymation ones?
Claymation
I said
Rudolph.
like the Year Without a Santa
I've seen the claymation Rudolph one. I watch
Cody
it
has
every
been-
single year.
it's so good.
Hasn't seen it.
It's so good, dude. But
Cody
I don't know
hasn't
about
seen
the
it.
other one that you named. You named 2. I don't know about the other one.
Yeah, I had Charlie Brown at my 5. I had Rudolph at my 4, and my 3 was Year Without a Santa
Seen them
Claus.
both.
Nut.
Yep.
Year Without it's the Heat Miser, Snow Miser. Have you ever seen those guys?
No, I've not.
Check that one out. That one's
Nut.
the
Is
best.
Nightmare Before Christmas
Okay.
valid?
Not at 2.
I would say it's valid, but not. I wouldn't put it in a top 5 personally when we're talking Christmas movies.
What about Bad Santa? Everybody was Daniel was giving me shit for
Yeah,
that.
hey,
That's a dope Christmas
that's a-
movie.
That's a good movie. It really
Shout
is.
out my
Also,
mom.
Kobe, my wife is on your side. Die Hard. She loves Die Hard, and she will fight me tooth and nail when I say Die Hard's not a
The
Christmas
whole thing
movie.
takes
So
place on Christmas Eve. It's about family. It's a Christmas
Hey.
movie.
I will say Cody mentioned Gremlins as like a joke. Gremlins is a Christmas movie. It's a good movie. We watched it the other day. It takes place during Christmas.
I know.
It does.
I know. Bad Santa is funny. I just don't think it's a top 5. I also I got some flack for this for not putting Home Alone in my top 5. I think Home Alone's a good movie. I don't think it's top 5 or anywhere near the top.
It's top 5 for me. It's top 2 for me.
But
Home Alone
Cody
is. It's top 2.
Cody didn't mention Ralphie. That's my number 1, and he also didn't mention Christmas Vacation. I was the only one that mentioned
Yeah.
those 2.
And those are all in my top 5 too. I've got Christmas Vacation, both Home Alones as well, and then I also have A Christmas Story, and then gosh, what is my 5th one?
Santa
Honestly,
Claus?
it's either The Grinch or one of the Tim Allen Santa Claus movies. Honestly, but I might go with The Grinch at 5.
So, good.
So-
See, there you go. You just did your own list on this one.
You should have had me on last week and not for this
You
bullshit.
did good this week.
Yeah, no, but whenever we actually do the college football quarterbacks, we will bring you back on. So keep those notes.
All right.
And like I said earlier, that is going to do it for episode number 10 of the Untimed Down podcast. Oh, my bad. Did you want to say something?
Yeah, I had the last thing is fuck
Fuck
Daniel.
Daniel.
Oh.
Boomer Sooner. Alabama's going to get fucked.
And then
Fuck Daniel.
as always, before while we send this off, don't forget, go Pats, horns down.
Fuck Daniel.